Hey guys, Adrian here from the Digital Dojos, and today we're going to be taking a look at another Dreamboard theme for you jailbroken iPhone, iPod Touch, and iPad users out there. In this particular case, this is one for you iPhone and iPod users. This is a theme today I'm going to be featuring. It's been out for a while, so it's pretty new though. It's called Metro 8, and obviously this was inspired by Windows 8, bringing it to the Dreamboard, so it's kind of ironic. You're running a Windows 8 sort of like theme on your iPhone, so I mean, it's a little unique. But nonetheless, very, very cool. I've had some issues with this theme, some gripes about it, and I wanted to do a little bit of review, you know, if you're looking into buying it. It was $2.99 in the Cydia App Store. It's, I think, in the Mod My Eye repo. You should be able to find it if you have Dreamboard installed. If not, you can go ahead and go get Dreamboard installed. This is just a site I use called Theme It, where they kind of recommend some themes, and they gave it an 8 out of 10 rating, and they have their little write-up on it here, so you can see what it's compatible with, and you can see it's compatible with these iPhones and iPod Touches, and these iOS firmwares. It's a Windows 8 inspired theme, and I'm going to go ahead and go over to my iPhone 4S here. So this is the iPhone 4S in simulator mode. I'm using a little application called Display Recorder. Now, one thing I had issues with, I had issues getting the, as you can see here, the lock screen to work, so I had to revert to my natural lock screen. So this is just a regular lock screen, though if you saw on the theme, they had a preview there of the lock screen, which is kind of just like a Windows 8 one. So I'm still trying to get that fixed. But unlocking the phone, though, the theme looks like so. So by default, you have these, the start page, which is, your little Metro icons, starting at the top is Mail, Safari, Phone, Messaging, and Store. Now, if you want to edit things, you want to go all the way to the end here and click on where Media is. There's a little button, a little gear in the bottom left. You just click that, and once you click it, it'll tell you you're in editing mode. And any icon that has a kind of, sort of, you can see here they have these little boxes or something on it. For example, I can click, these icons won't work, stuff like Store and stuff like that. But the ones with these little outlines, like, so you can see here, for example, iTrade. This is a stock app I use. I go in here and I can go and edit any icon out of my applications that I want to put in. You can also go no icon, whatever you want to do. It's up to you, however you want to set it up. And then to get out, you just simply tap the home button once and you'll be out of editing mode. Now, it does an okay job of scaling the icons. Obviously, some icons are going to be a little bit blurry. Like the display recorder one looks fine, but you can see the iTrade one's kind of just a tad blurry because it's upscaling it. And you have some default icons just by, you know, installing the theme. So like I said, you have Mail, Safari, Phone, Store, and Messaging. And as you see there, it scrolls from left to right or right to left. You don't really, you know, it's not your traditional up and down because, again, this is inspired by Windows whole Metro 8 interface. Now, sliding to the left, anywhere on the bottom or any empty space, you get this little menu up to pop up that shows the time, what type of, you know, what day it is and the month. And in this case, you can see that I have some issues with the clock here, how April kind of goes off. Usually it goes under, but I think today's April 1st or April Fool's Day, so it just changed to April and kind of went off. The clock little frame there. Now on the bottom you have three icons. You have the Windows icon, which takes you to your Dreamboard themes. You have an app icon, which will open all the apps that you currently have installed, so you can see there. And so most of them have great icon support, like some of them won't. You can see here, like, if it'll use original icon, or if it doesn't have an icon, it kind of just leaves it blank or something. So it's not full icon support, but it does support, you know, a good amount of icons. And to go back, you swipe at the top. You can click at the top where it says Apps, and it'll go back to the home screen. And they have a really cool feature in this little bottom right here, which is this little swirly icon, which you click it and it rotates into landscape mode. So you can see there I'm in landscape mode now, or was in landscape mode, and you can use your phone in landscape mode and go through all the tiles as you wish in landscape mode. And then to go back, you can simply again swipe and then flip back to your traditional portrait mode. So that's really cool. You have some other things here: RSS reader, music, weather, all work fine. Now in this case, RSS reader, actually I don't know if it associates with a certain RSS app. I have to read up on it. So if you don't have certain apps that it supports, then nothing will happen. For example, if I go over here and I click on, see, I have Path, I have my social networks there. You can put all those icons in there for social. For games, I don't have something like this bottom left one. I don't know what it is, a little finder icon, but I'm guessing it's something. And I don't have that app or this app right here, which I don't know if it's I don't think it's Instapaper, but I don't have these apps. So, and the thing is, you can't remove them off the home page, and I don't have pages, numbers, or Keynote, so that's another issue. I don't have TweetDeck or GarageBand. So I really, some of this stuff is kind of, it just kind of sits there and you can't really do anything to it. Or I haven't been able to do anything to it unless I'm, just not seeing a certain setting in Dreamboard, and maybe it's, my fault. But you can see here, you can click on this. There's also an edit button right here to edit these icons if you so wish. Now, going into these folders, for example, there's social and games. If I click on them, you have this interface, just again similar to the Metro UI, but a whole new interface. You can see here, you can see the top games. You can see like Jetpack Joyride and Mini Gore. So I'm guessing these are games that it's guessing again that you have, based off of popular games. You have Game Center, you have the App Store, and then you have these favorites panel, which again you can click here and then put your own games into your favorites. So that's actually really, really cool. And going back here, I'm going to go back to the home screen here. I really enjoy the Media's one. So if I go over to Media, it's kind of like a Zune type interface, where if you scroll over, you have your favorite apps for media, and you can go up and down on those apps. So you can scroll up and down between all your media apps. You go over to the right, and if you have any favorites, you can add them in there. And then you have your music, your videos, your photos, your cameras. So you can go into, music here, and then you can click back, and you can go into videos. I don't think I have any videos, and etc. So that is really cool. It's really similar to the whole Zune or Microsoft interface. So this is Metro 8, guys, available on the iPhone, iOS for $3. I've had a couple of issues with it sorting some stuff out, but for the most part, it's a really, really cool and unique theme, and something that's eye-catching if anybody isn't used to your whole jailbroken or Dreamboard iPhone. Definitely something to check out. Other than that, I haven't had any other major issues. Made things work, messaging, mail, everything else. And the interface is really simple and cool. And again, it's kind of ironic to have your Windows theme on the iPhone, but it does work out really well. Check it out, guys. Metro 8 for Dreamboard, $3 in the App Store. I'm going to leave a link, or $3 in the Cydia App Store. I'm going to leave a link to it in the description below, along with attached blog posts on full review, along with notes, etc. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to check out the website at digitaldojos.com.